Hello, I'm the Irresolute Cartographer, and this is the story of how a chemist, driven mad by grief, committed an act of industrial sabotage of such a magnitude that he laid waste to a formerly beautiful mountain valley and rendered it effectively uninhabitable for generations to come. This is the story of Darius Angler and how he created the Toxic Valley. In this video, we're going to collect 6 parts of Darius Angler's manifesto and visit the site that to this day bathes the valley in toxic white industrial waste. Now, to find the first 2 parts of this, we're going to start here in Grafton. Specifically, we're going to start at the Grafton rail station here. Now, we're going to follow this track north. As you pass this shed, take a right and head right through this gap in the fence towards the turquoise building that has the gray tortoise cigarette advertisement on the side of it. Through the door, to the right, up the stairs, and the first door on the left here is Darius Angler's apartment. Now then, here's the first part of his manifesto. Darius Angler's Manifesto, Part 1. I hate Grafton Steel Mill. Too many of us that work there are getting hurt. They don't care about us. They only care about profits. That's why I quit. I tried to get my brother Billy to quit, but he needs the money. Grafton Steel don't deserve me. They don't appreciate me. I'm the best chemist this side of Mississippi. They'll never be able to replace me. That will show those bastards. Alright, and the second part is right over here across the apartment. By the way, there's a sizable population of super mutants around here, but anyway. Part 2, Darius Angler's Manifesto, Part 2.
I killed my brother. Those bastards at the Grafton Steel Mill killed Billy. Mandatory overtime, they called it. Catwalks. Can't bury 'em. When you fall into a vat of molten steel, there's nothing left of you. I'll get them for this. I'll show those bastards.
Alright, so that concludes all of the parts of the manifesto you can find here in Grafton. Next, we're going to go to Willard's Corporate Housing to find the next parts of it. That's right up here by Wavy Willard's, right here. Alright, so we're going to head into this structure right here. This mobile home park originally served as the residence for the operators of the Wavy Willard's water park. And it seems that Darius Angler spent some time here because you can find parts 3 and 4 of the manifesto here. So, let's grab this bobblehead and listen to Darius Angler's Manifesto, Part 3.
I've uncovered a conspiracy between the government and Grafton Steel. Kickbacks, wink and nod inspections, bribes, you name it. There's no telling how big this is. I think they bugged my house. So I've moved to a cabin in the woods where nobody can find me. Yesterday I had to shoot a woman. She claimed she was just hiking, but I know she was an agent sent to spy on me.
Alright, and here's Part 4.
Yeah, I booby-trapped my cabin. They're attaching listening devices to the raccoons to spy on me. But I'm too smart for them. They can't get past my traps. I saw a fox look funny at me today. They might be using them too. If I see another one come around, that'll prove it.
Alright, so we're done with this one. Now let's head over to this other mobile home here. Effectively the most northeastern mobile home. Head up the stairs through what used to be the door to the left, and right here on top of the toilet tank, Darius Angler's Manifesto, Part 5. It's perfect. We will kill them all. I'm doing this for you, Billy. They killed you, and now I will kill them. All of them. If I had my secret formula to the... No. Don't write that down, Darius. The rats could steal this journal and give it to the government. I can't have them ruining my plans. After it happens, then they can listen to my holotapes and read my journals. Then they'll know. Then they'll be sorry. Alright, so we're done here at Willard's corporate housing. It's time for us to go to Grafton Steel. Alright, if you'll just give me a minute, I'll take care of these super mutants and get this place nice and sanitized enough for us to explore the site of Darius Angler's revenge. Okay, the mutants have been subdued, so let's get to work. We'll head straight ahead here, and we'll take a right into this building right here that is labeled Workroom. Take another right, up the stairs, past these shelves, a left, up the stairs, and right here on top of this desk, Darius Angler's Manifesto Part 6.
The air raid sirens, the ground shaking. It's Billy. He's telling me it's time. Everyone is thinking about the bombs. They won't notice me. All I have to do is sneak into Grafton Steel and use my secret formula. Then their smokestacks will begin spewing toxic dust all over the valley. Then they'll be sorry they hurt Billy. They'll be sorry and dead.
We've consumed all the parts of Darius's manifesto, so let's recap. By 2077, the United States had been in a state of war since the Chinese invasion of Anchorage in 2066, 11 years prior. By 2074, the United States had launched a counteroffensive into China, an effort that demanded massive quantities of men and material to continue. An integral part of the war effort is the continued supply of steel for the manufacture of everything from guns to power armor and even shaving razors. Grafton Steel was an important part of that supply and was thus given protected status by the federal government when it came to environmental and labor laws. Arthur Wood, the owner of Grafton Steel, took advantage of this status and poured pollutants out into the local water supply with reckless abandon. As you can see right here. When the knowledge of this was leaked to the media, protesters swarmed all over Grafton Steel. In response, Governor Evanston and the National Guard and kicked the protesters out, posting armed guards around the plant, an action that yielded accolades by the president and his cabinet. Children were falling sick and dying of a variety of diseases, but it wasn't just environmental standards that Arthur Wood was violating, he was also flaunting labor laws with gusto. As conditions deteriorated at the plant, Darius Angler, working as a chemist, left his brother Billy, who needed the money more, behind in the job. During a mandatory overtime shift, Billy fell from a catwalk into a vat of molten steel, a rapid but surely horrifically painful death. This loss broke Darius, who swore revenge on his former employer. He worked long hours, moving from place to place to avoid potential spies and assassins, as he crafted the perfect poison to destroy the thing that had taken his brother from him. As he worked, Darius grew increasingly paranoid and violent, leading to his murder of a hiker he assumed was a spy, and even accusing raccoons and a fox of watching him. He was finally ready on the morning of October 23rd, 2077. The plant was pumping out steel and pollutants as the second shift was starting their day. When the civil defense siren started to scream, Darius entered the plant. He found his injection point and added his formula to the mill, contaminating the equipment beyond repair. As the bombs detonated, automated parts of the mill continued to operate, throwing flaky white particulate pollutants into the air. Over the intervening 25 years, the mill has continued to coat the valley with this white poison, yielding a land that is uninhabitable. Arthur Wood was a terrible man who was responsible for the vast quantity of waterborne pollution in the toxic valley, but we have Darius Angler to thank for the clouds of toxic waste that layered this valley with coats of white. If you watched my video on the side quest Cold Case, you'll know the story of Otis Pike, the other man who was fighting Grafton Steel. Otis wasn't malicious in his actions, he simply wanted to save the children of Grafton from the pollutants the plant was spewing out. He never would have condoned this course of action, but then he was acting out of the best interest of the workers and the people of the region. Darius Angler, on the other hand, sought to destroy his brother's killer, no matter what it cost. A sentiment that is reinforced every time you walk through a toxic cloud in this ruined valley. But that should do it for the story of Darius Angler and the creation of the Toxic Valley. This has been the Grizzly Cartographer. If you want to see more videos in my series, hit the subscribe button. If you want to get notifications as to when these videos become available, hit the notification bell. If you like, hit the like button. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them for me and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks for watching.